and let us know when the YouTube actually starts. Oh, okay. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's Thursday, the 16th of December, 2021, and this is your host, Riri, welcoming you to another episode of A Little Late in Crypto. Yesterday, we talked about hold on for dear life, or HODL, and earn, how to earn cryptocurrency without trading. We introduced you to the art of HODLing and checked out different types of staking. Today, we will get into the creation of wallets, how and where to store your seed phrases, wallet security, what precautions you should take when using wallets, the use of dApps, and how to safely connect and, more importantly, disconnect from websites when using your wallet. If you like learning about crypto, subscribe to the Dpad channel, give this show a like, and please leave your questions in the comments for live answers later in the show. If you'd like to earn crypto, you can start right now by earning Dpad tokens in the Dpad referral program. Link is inside the Telegram in the pinned message. Let's get started on A Little Late in Crypto. How does one create a crypto wallet? How does one create a crypto wallet? I think we're having some technical difficulties tonight. I'm not sure if anyone can hear me.
I can hear you, Riri.
All right.
But although I was not able to connect today's meeting, having a little cold and a little out of weather, so
Oh no. Yeah, you sound
yeah,
terrible. Goodness great. You need like chicken soup and some tea.
I
Warm.
just had a little bit tea and also get a power nap, and then I just got feel, the crypto life. You when you just got bored out, you just check out your devices and the markets. So
Right. And
I
that's
just
and here's me drowning. Hello, help, who's out there?
uh, so I thought just let's give it a try because that's we do.
Are you right?
Uh,
Looks like Trading Star is in the room twice. He's got a Mac, he's got a regular computer, trying to get screen sharing. We're having an exciting show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. This is the
so,
metaverse. This is the future.
so is he like trying to show that how can we can create a wallet on screen or what?
Yeah,
I would
yeah,
imagine so, yes.
but
Would
facing
make
some
sense.
issue with like MacBook is a bit new, so I have not used any MetaMask or anything till now, and unable to share a screen. So some issues with the Mac, like settings. So trying to figure it out. Till that time, you can probably continue discussing, and I will join soon.
Okay. Okay, so we'll talk about that. Let's see. So MetaMask is the first wallet that I created outside of a centralized exchange. It's got 5 million users, MetaMask does. And it was created by one of the original Ethereum founders, I'm pretty sure. And that's why it's centered around Ethereum. I started using MetaMask earlier this year. Does anybody else use MetaMask right now?
I think it's hard to believe that anyone in the crypto space has been for a being while and not using MetaMask. I think everybody's using MetaMask wallet as well as Trust wallet too, although it differs from each and every individual that whichever they prefer, because there are having, oh, he,
Ooh,
go- he just found how to share it.
all
Yeah,
right.
I figured it out finally.
Awesome.
Okay. Mhm. Yeah. So what's this is again? Okay.
So as he just trying to do his technical stuff, we were speaking about the MetaMask. I would say that everybody is using pretty much MetaMask everywhere in the crypto field. Although the best part would be that how many different chains have you enabled in your MetaMask wallet? I would say that everybody is like using Ethereum chain and as well as Binance Smart Chain. Although there are many users who are also using Polygon Matic chain as well. But the interesting part would be like, are you using the Phantom Opera chain in that, or Avalanche chain,
I
or
actually have to go count all my chains.
so
yeah.
you
So I think we
you
can
as a
start
pro?
now, and I hope the screen is pretty much visible.
Yes, it is.
Is it visible completely? I think.
I can see Google.
Yeah. So so this should be the start of the today's like so I guess so from here we can literally start, and I think everyone in the crypto space or even who is a beginner can start learning from here. So regarding like MetaMask, as how to download like MetaMask. So it usually like should since I'm using it in MetaMask, so probably I'm not getting any like ads or something, but definitely you might be able to see somewhere like there will be some ads which will be same. So I know this is the right one, but how to go proceed and find out that this is the exactly one which I am looking for. So identify, since I have been used 2 or 3 times in this MacBook, so probably this is showing in a dark color rather than the other one, because it has been clicked multiple times. So anyway, let's start from here. So you need to go from trusted resources. So what could be trusted resources and on which you have so much of belief? So you can probably go from like MetaMask Twitter page and go just check there how much has been following. So yeah, looks pretty much, yeah. So from here you can go on the link. So you know what this is. So this is part of, I think everyone knows, the encyclopedia of internet kind of. So it's a Wikipedia. So go there. So you know this all those contents usually, since it is an open source and anyone can contribute to it somewhat. So but this from here you can again go to the MetaMask. So this is the your original site, or you can try even like googling Binance. So you know your Binance site, so you go there and try finding links from here. So definitely from here you will be able to find some academy links. From there you can try finding the links of MetaMask itself. So from
I think
research there will be
MetaMask
definitely
Twitter page
somewhere,
would be.
yeah, there they should like, yeah, what is metaverse. So so many contents here. So you can probably find somewhere like there will be MetaMask or how to do BSC, how to add, all those things will be also be here. So you know this is a good resource, so you should probably grow go and find MetaMask link from somewhere there. So now let's me start with the Wikipedia stuff directly. And now you know that you are not opening it from like a scam link or somewhere the scam website. So the link and the web you are browsing, it's original one. So that's the tricky part. If you go from somewhere and you might input your seed phrases already made wallet, you may lose your money. So since it is a Chrome browser, so it is automatically defining me and saying me you need to go here. It is being suggested that add to Chrome. So it will basically add into my extension, add it as extension. It will be like downloading. It may take few seconds, I guess. Yeah, it's being downloaded. So anyone who is has not been aware till now, and probably we may have some kind of test trial transactions as well as some revoking, some accessing, some trying to participate on some uh, decentralized apps. Let's try interacting with them. Uh, so let's get started. So there are two options. I already have a seed recovery page like this. Yes, let's get set up. If you are a new user, you should probably try to create a new wallet. And to import wallet here, they will ask for your seed phrases, and you can probably input it to it and set password, and you can probably log into your like you will have access to your old wallet. So now let's create a new wallet. There are some warnings what to do, what not to do. So always allow you to opt out via settings. All those things, collect keys, balances, or any personal influence, collect your full IP address. So what MetaMask is asking you. So anyway, you need to create like now you need to set any password. Say I set uh, talk. So say I'm just giving you example. Since you cannot see what I'm typing, I've already announced like I'm using Toxo as password. Why I think it's being shared, but you should not ever share it. And how to secure wallet? There is a video. You should probably watch it. Let's try watching. It's saying that it's a new way to connect many sites. On traditional websites, you have central like bank and all, but on MetaMask, all your it's in your control basically. So there is a key basically which is seed phrase, and that is your master key. So this is a recovery phrase example, and these 12 words you need to be stored, and this is the basically key to unlock all your money inside that wallet. Keep it very safe and secret. If anyone receives it, they can basically access any of your like funds. So it is been shown with the example. So definitely you should write in like pen and paper as shown in the bank locker. You can probably like hide it, and how to import it is been shown with the example like that itself. Okay, let's stop it. So the next screen will be like the seed phrases, and I hope if host allows me, probably the all those Dpad or maybe some BNB, whichever will be used, and can be sniped by any one of our users. But I will request user to not snipe it just now.
Yeah, we are just sending some tokens and BNB.
Okay, so all the users, all the viewers watching it, probably try to snipe all those words faster, and you could probably go like go back and try writing it on your paper. But I will just try and do it faster. But ideally, once I click to reveal secret words here. If I'm clicking it, those 12 words will appear here, and ideally I should write it on paper and probably keep it separate, secret, keep it in safe locket, anywhere where you find like it's comfortable place, maybe in a bank locker, or maybe somewhere in your Godrej, or any safe place which you find like, okay, I will never forget this place, and usually no one will ever get access to it. So all the best, everyone. Oh, so you see, now since I just clicked it, so I don't know what are the 12 words and what's the sequence. So what I need to do, I need to go back, and that's where we are like gone back, and let's create again. So everyone has time to note it down. Let's note it down.
Make sure that when you're writing your seed phrase down, that you write down the order that they need to go in. I did that on one of my wallets, and I wrote them in columns and then didn't write down whether or not I needed to go sideways or down. And now I have arrows written on my seed phrase so that I know which direction my words go. So pay attention to that. Little things.
Very important tip, really.
What was that?
This was a very important tip from you.
Yeah, right. You don't know how nervous I was when because I put it in wrong the first time, and you only have so many tries. And so your heart just starts beating, and you're like, oh my God, my money.
Yeah, the mini heart attack at that time. And the best and the best part, when you know that your handwriting sucks, it gives you a little bit more of tension. That so I know with me that my handwriting sucks, and when I type wrong or something like that happens, that
Okay,
many heart
let's
attacks
continue.
blows.
As our host mentioned that you should definitely write it down from here, like it's first word, second word, third word, fourth word, fifth, and so on till 12th. So on next page, you actually need to input in the order. So what was the first word? Anyone here knows the first word?
Alpha.
It's alpha. Second word, crypto wale. Do you know?
I didn't write the seed phrases because I don't want to snipe it. So whoever noted it, they will say.
Oh, I didn't write anything down. Goodness knows, I don't want to write it down and then put it somewhere and then be like, I have this wallet. What wallet is this? Get all excited. No.
So this is the last word, social. And with this, we are starting our social experiment. Who will be the sniper of the day? Okay. So these are the instructions. You can probably ignore it. And with starting, it shows like the address. You can see it here. Copy to clipboard. I will show multiple things later on. But first, this is like Ethereum chain. So the Ethereum symbol is here. Your Ethereum balance is showing here. Your if there is one Ethereum value, it will show the current USD value of the Ethereum, and you could probably buy it from here, send to another wallet or any other person or any other centralized exchange itself. From here, there is a swap button, and definitely that will help you if you need to like get some airdrop probably being announced by MetaMask. Sooner or later it will be announced, and probably all those assets under Ethereum chain will appear here. So let's start it. And first, since we will try to add some more I think some more chains probably. So it's Ethereum mainnet as of now, like it starts with Ethereum mainnet. Let's first pin it so that it appears here and it's easier to do it. So you can probably add some new networks. It will ask for network name, new RPC URL, chain ID, currency symbol, blockchain, block explorer URL basically. So now you need to go and just Google it, say BSC. So BSC chain, MetaMask settings, if you just type it, again, you need to be careful, but usually the good links will appear here. So you don't need to worry much because you know you are browsing it from like academy.binance.com. I will show another way of as well, but let's start practicing first, typing it here and what not. So if you want to use testnet, this is the like below one see the testnet settings. Since we directly want to start with the original one, the mainnet one, so we will start here. So we will write network name as smart chain. You could write it anything, it doesn't matter actually, but yeah, the main thing is this RPC URL. We just copied it and pasted it. Chain ID is 56 and symbol is BNB, and the explorer URL is pscscan.com. So let's try typing it there. PSC, it's a BNB, and let's type it.
What does adding the block explorer do?
It will just, if you click here and if you just do there, it will redirect you to the link.
Adds a shortcut for you.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I will request the Dpad host to probably send some BNB and probably some Dpad onto it.
Please
And I will
share
request
this
all the
address in the chat.
yeah, sure. I think.
Thanks, Harry. That's actually why we're doing this. We want to educate people.
Yeah, sent, I think.
We will cover some of those other questions later in the show for sure. So, like the transferring of hardware to software and whatnot.
So I can probably close this so that we do not have so many tabs open. But yeah. So in between, I will try to tell a shortcut method probably from where you can directly import all those settings which we have imported for the smart chain, and from here you can see. Now let's try adding polygon chain here. So it will be again like you need to just Google polygon or matic. Okay, so somewhere you will find like docs.polygon technology or somewhere that's the original website, and from there you can probably write it down, or from video you can probably find. But let's do try adding this chain via shortcut method. So go to polygon scan. So this is an website where you can actually track all those transactions of your wallet or any other wallet. So go into the bottom, you will see here add Polygon network into the MetaMask, a direct link. Can everybody see it?
Yeah, that's nice. That's a nice simple way to do it.
So it will show the settings. It will appear that the network name
Oh,
is
and so then you don't have to do all the work. It does it for you.
Added Polygon chain as well into my MetaMask. So yeah, can probably see from here as well. So here Matic mainnet is there, a smart chain is there. So yeah, I've received 0.01 BNB from I think host. So let's
Now, are we
try.
going to add a custom token?
Yeah, we can add of Dpad if that is
Yeah.
being sent. So let me first see if he has sent any tokens or not. So I think he has sent, yeah, Dpad. 100 Dpad is there.
Ooh.
So probably you can go and try finding, like, let's see how to visualize this page. So BSC scan, here you will see the BNB prices, current BNB prices, and here you can type anything, address, hash, block, or token name, and you will try finding them. So there are so many resources here. You can probably, and at least we will try one more from here later on. But this is your address. You can probably copy it from here, and you can, if you are like using phone, you could probably share your address directly from here, and anyone can scan it. So it's a beautiful method, because sometimes we might miss one, like during copy pasting or anything, we might miss like six or somewhere in between one alphabet or number, and that will be a wrong wallet address, and that will uh, maybe you may lose some money. So here, the all the transaction which costing some BNB will appear here. In BEP20 transaction, you will probably find all those tokens, like all those BEP20 tokens, which is like ERC based tokens, in case if you are using internet, I mean Ethereum network, so it will be ERC20 tokens. There will be some ERC721 tokens, or similarly, if there are some NFTs on your wallet. So from here, since we know we have 100 Dpad being sent, we can probably go from here. This is the contract address of the Dpad, total supply of the Dpad, price, since it's usually price gets synced very late, and since it's not listed yet, so it's not appearing here. All those addresses, like there are 217 holders, I can see clearly, and this is my address, and this is my balance, Dpad balance. So now I can probably try adding this token into my MetaMask. Anyway, let's try adding from here. I can probably copy paste contact address. It's showing Dpad token decimal is 18. So yeah, I know now it will show the balance as well. So I now I can see there are two tokens here. One is BNB and the Dpad tokens. So let's try connecting some of the site. See, we know PancakeSwap. So let's try any ads are appearing or not. So there is no ad for me, but definitely there will be some ad for other people. So I will again try to do it from safer method, like we can go from Coin Market Cap or somewhere. Now I know this website is trusted one, not a fake one, or like added one, like which ad is being shown, and which is trying to steal my seed phrases. So now I have connected wallet. So let me just go back again. So here you can see on this screen, you will probably see a connect wallet option. So there are multiple options. Since in this example we are trying to use MetaMask, Trust Wallet, there is Wallet Connect, which can be basically connection to other wallets. So we have clicked on MetaMask since we are using MetaMask. So it's showing my balance of BNB. Now let's connect it. Now let's trade something. Let's try. So since I am trying to buy from BNB itself, it is not asking for the approval. But let's see. Let me swap it first. So in 0.005 BNB, what is being asked for? So we are swapping 0.005 BNB for 0.2078 cake. Oh, it seems my internet is too slow today. So here you can actually see what all gas is being used. So the gas limit is shown here, gas price is shown here. Sometimes during IDOs, we usually go here and try to increase the gas price basically. So we usually do sometimes 10, sometimes 15, depending on the congestion on that day. So let's cancel it and let me first show you what if you were on the another chain. So how exactly they will ask. Anyway, let's try. We are getting late. We need to cover a lot of stuff from here. So let's try swapping for 0.001 BNB. Let's confirm it.
Your laptop battery is pretty low.
I will get it now.
I'm
So that we
sorry.
have some light.
I'd rather see it tell you now than have it go down. Wallets only store key pairs and addresses which used to add records into the blockchain. If I'm wrong, please clarify. Is that correct? Ah, looks like he's got the battery plugged in now.
Yeah.
Oh, we've lost your screen. Oh, the host has changed as well. We're having all the technical difficulties tonight, folks. Every single one of them. Let's see. I think nobody is talking about it because one, old crypto investors already think this is common sense, and two, new crypto investors are completely unfamiliar with crypto. There is a huge information gap. There really is, and it's communicating it to all the different type of people that learn differently too. But we'll get there.
Think, yeah, due to the internet difficulties, I think that might have been disconnected, and my battery is a bit bad. So yeah, but my phone is working properly, so there is no difficulty and no lagging there, I think. But yeah, let's wait for the host to come back, and probably I will try to add another time screen sharing. Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, that was great. That was great for our first run at visuals. I mean, we lasted a whole half hour. Well done. And really, that was good stuff. We had a lot of we had more people watching. So, and we will do more of these visual calls. This is standard info. Everyone should look into cold storage and self-custody storage eventually. Absolutely. Everybody should definitely look into self-custody and cold storage as they get into the crypto market. It took me a few years to go from being under the wings of a centralized exchange and then off to self-custody. But really, if you start to get, $10,000 or more, you really need to start considering what's safer, keeping it on the exchange or
Central entity where all those things is being monitored by some central agency, by the government, or any independent body authorized by government. So yeah.
That's exactly it. The minimum standard of security in a regulated environment is incredibly higher than an unregulated environment. So the stock market actually can be hacked, and it has, but not very often. And this level of security is higher, but there's also, what is the liquidity of the stock market? 67 trillion, and crypto's 2.
Yeah, in usually the highest in the financial markets, if you see, the highest trading volume is being with the reserved with the forex market, which is quite big in compared to any other market. Like
They
the
can't even
second,
calculate that one, I don't think. It's so
and
big.
yeah, there is lots of dependency on that particular market. So definitely that is the biggest one, and probably the daily trading volume is more than the whole crypto market of, yeah, whole crypto market itself. So nothing to compare with. But after that there is a huge gap. I think 1/5 or 1/6 times that there is a financial market of, particularly from the US stars, basically US short term interest rate market. There is name particularly very popular, which is euro dollar. So that is the second biggest market after forex market, where daily trading volume is much more than any other market. After that, I think maybe Europe market, and maybe some US bond markets, US equity, or US equity markets. So, or maybe some other like the Chinese or some other Japanese market. But yeah, the largest is like forex market. After that, it is being controlled by the US stars futures, basically uh, popularly known as euro dollar. Basically, euro dollar defines like as all the money, all the dollar value, all the dollar money available outside the US territory. So if that is being controlled, what is the interest rate? What will be the future interest rate? We have FOMC somewhat. Someday it has been shared by our co-speaker, like Credible Crypto, somewhere told that we, in FOMC, like usually monetary decision and all those best decision, or you say the interest rate decision, is being taken by the central, I think the central bank of USA, and that's where determine. And most of the other nations central bank depends on the US central bank's decision. They took their decision as somewhat a base, and probably do similar in their country. So yeah, that's a pretty much FMC meeting is very, I think, most respected and mostly important one in terms of all the financial markets. So I think, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. Got a question from the audience back regarding trading on PancakeSwap. How are slippage numbers to make sure the transaction is a success?
So it depends on basically the tokens. If there is any transaction tax in the token, you need to increase slippage by, say, the transaction tax is 5%. So you should probably you will be able to do by increasing by 0.5 or 1% more. So if you will try ever doing that, just less than say transaction tax is 5%, and you will try to do swap in 1% or 0.5% or 2% or 2.5% or 3% or 3.5% or 4% or even till 5%, you will not be able to swap it. So you definitely need 5.1 or 5.2% to make a successful swap, else it will throw some error definitely. So if that token is not with the transaction tax, you should more care about the liquidity and the amount you are buying. There will be price impact. We will share it someday. I think today we are facing some host is like facing some kind of issue, technical difficulties, and probably some other day I will probably share. And when my MacBook will be completely charged, so I will keep it charged. And yeah, and on that day we will probably share like how to see it properly.
Yeah, we learned all kinds of lessons today. We got to have the MacBook charged ahead of time. We got to get the links all together right ahead of time. We were a little bit behind the ball today, but you know, when you're broadcasting 7 days a week and it's the middle of a bull cycle and things are going insane and everyone's in a panic and freaking out and you're just trying to educate the people, we know we just have to keep going. And we will definitely cover the slippage and look at the different tolerances for, because I'm interested in learning about that too. I didn't know that transaction tax had anything to do with it, but that makes perfect sense. And that there's a formula to overcome it. And then I also understand the size of the transaction can make a difference as well.
Yes, size of the transaction will change the price impact, and that will need to be incorporated in slippage. So you should definitely your slippage should be more than the price impact of your transaction.
Okay. See, that makes sense. Now that I've used it a few times and then hear somebody else explain it, then it starts to almost make sense. So many things to learn in crypto, guys. Like don't worry about feeling like you're behind. You're not. Just keep going. Crypto Wally, he's coming back in 5 minutes. Somebody was talking about Atomic Wallet earlier, and that's true self-custody. Keeps private keys safer. So what is the difference? What?
So every wallet, like even Trust Wallet, MetaMask wallet, is your like you have a custody with yourself. Like we had seed phrases shown here, so that was a kind of custody of your private keys, your seed phrase, and your seed phrase is with you. So it's a kind of called self-custodial wallet. So you need to keep your basically seed phrases, and that's the best thing a person can have. While in the exchange wallet, you do not have control of your private keys, your seed phrases. So that's not a custodial wallet, self-custodial wallet, but that is you can call it as like exchange have somewhat custody of your assets. So you have given your private keys, your seed phrases, your wallet, your all your money to those exchanges, and exchanges is on behalf of you is kind of taking care of your assets for while you experience the usage. And in exchange, uh, as of now we are not paying anything for holding, but yeah, definitely if we are trading there and if we are keeping our funds there, we usually tends to trade. So in that way they are earning some money, and somehow the trading volume and the trading fees are so huge in crypto market in compared to other markets. So it's kind of like they are making money more rather than
24/7.
yeah, so they don't need to charge extra money for just for the holding. But yeah, definitely if some exchanges or some kind of crypto alliance where and services like BitGo or something like that, I've tried reading about them that they are trying to provide insurance of your funds. So if such agency along with the exchange try to come up with some kind of like if you the wallet is like if the hot wallet or cold wallet got compromised by the exchange, in that case, they will give you your assets back. If that kind of insurance is coming into picture, we will probably need to pay some fees even if we are holding. But that will be good. In my personal opinion, I would like to opt for that, even if they give like whether you want to have insurance or you do not want to have insurance. We have been reading so many thefts, so many exchanges getting either attempted or being like so. Prevention is much more better than saving some few extra money, few extra dollars.
Right. For sure. And you bring up too, like the bigger the exchange, the more secure they can be because they can afford it. You have smaller exchanges, of course their security is not going to be up to snuff, especially not compared to like say banks. And banks really do that. They take custody of your assets, and then in the United States they're required to insure up to $100,000 per customer. So many customers spread their money out just to get the insurance. So when you have no insurance, which there is none on a centralized exchange, you do have to start thinking about that. Do you want to have all your eggs in one basket? Is it better to spread them out? What are the insurance options that are coming, which like you said, they are coming?
Yeah, and probably one could try opting for a cold wallet and probably a store there of their own and keep custody with the bank for the rest of the money, and for the rest of the asset they are kind of keeping some kind of insurance with the bank. So there has been some banks who are trying to provide such safe lockers, so especially for the bitcoins and all. And there has been, I have heard like there is a bitcoin bank or something like that where you can a specialized branch or a specialized uh, kind of room for the bitcoin private key storage or something like that. So their permission will not be easier than the wallet or the safe normal normal safe like that. So probably with so much of things, and probably banks will be charging on it, but it's completely safe. And at least if you trust that your seed phrases will be safer, more will be more safer in that banks rather than in your home, you should probably keep it there, and that will be much more safer in compared to any exchanges. Till that period, we do not have any insurance policy from the exchanges. We should probably try to keep our assets in cold wallet in order to safeguard, uh, in order to like have prevention. As we know in medical, we usually say prevention is better than cure. So once those hacks happens, you will probably try recovering, try fighting from the exchanges that no, I should get my money back, and I am victim. Everyone loses, but it was my hard-earned money. You cannot do like that or something, or even court cases. But it will keep a longer time, and in the meanwhile, many things can go side by side, and you will have to hustle a lot. So in prevention, you can probably move your assets to a cold wallet and keep it safe.
Right. So it sounds like there's different tiers for your security. Like how much are you protecting is how far you have to go to protect it. And if it starts to get a lot of money, like you said, there's now Bitcoin banks where you like a safety deposit box. It's probably climate controlled because these types of keys are digital, so you don't want them to get too hot or too cold. Unlike gold, well, gold can't get too hot either. It does have a melting point, but not the same as electronics.
Yeah, gold is like metal and very good, like high melting point as well as the boiling point. And I don't think we can like in a normal atmospheric conditions across the globe we have so much hotness or so much coldness where days could happen. So probably, yeah, much more. That's why it's being uh, base for the before the currency system got evolved. So basically, that was the medium of exchange. The gold was there, and
Yeah, gold and gems, which is so fun that, in crypto, hidden gems, you can't get away from the similarities. Mining, digging deep. It all just goes hand in hand. It's so fun to play with the words. Let's say, for example, I stake liquidity pool tokens for a month and I keep adding up to it every now and then. How do we calculate IL since I'm adding up to my LP? What is IL?
impermanent loss we were discussing yesterday,
Oh,
right?
that was yesterday. Okay, yes. Or maybe the ratio
So,
stays.
so can you repeat the question for me, please?
Yes, let me read it one more time. Let's say, for example, I stake LP token a month ago and keep adding it to since I'm adding to my liquidity pool at different prices.
To add just time paid, probably if you are adding one BNB today and say the BNB prices is nearly $540, so probably write BNB one and dollar value 540. You have now LP tokens, so you could probably write it there what how much LP tokens you got, and probably some other day you are just adding to one BNB and the price is now $550. So you could probably add it there, and if you just keep doing like that, you will probably have how much you added in terms of BNB, in terms of dollar value. You could probably calculate by yourself. And now, whenever you are trying to unstake or whenever you are trying to see removing liquidity, you will be able to see how much of BNB and how much of USDT you are receiving now. So from there, you can easily calculate, like in terms of BNB, in terms of USDT, you can probably calculate how much IL you are now, whether you are in profit or whether you are in loss. You could probably get it from there. So you definitely need to do some maths, and if you want to
Excel
keep it
helps
simple,
with that.
yeah. So Google Sheet or Excel, Microsoft Excel, you could
Mm-hmm.
probably use that. There are
Yeah.
some few tools, but yeah, don't rely on them. Try adding by yourself, and that will help you like a bit more updated, and you will be understanding a much better rather than just going and just because those are not ideals, and even though those websites are showing something wrong in their calculations, and those are they will even claim that yeah, these are not actuals. Whenever you will try to claim it and whenever you will try to withdraw it, you will be able to see your actuals. But yeah, depending on the price action, you could probably figure it out. If the prices is moved like say 10%, the IL will be around 5%. If the prices had moved 50%, but how faster they have moved, that also encounters, because there will be so much of trading volume, and in meanwhile it can go up and go down. So there is completely a series of articles available on Uniswap docs. Probably you can read it there if you just want to understand how the mathematical derivation helps it, and you could probably understand that whatever I'm trying to say is like just on average, if the price action is like 10%, you will have IL of 5%. If one is stable and other is moving, so if the movement is say 20%, you will probably have an IL of 10%, because you will be having 10% less token of the moving ones. If the coin falls, say BNB falls from 540 to say $500, so now it's around less than 8% of fall, but now you will have 4% more of BNB.
Definitely need sheets for this.
Yeah.
Definitely need sheets for this. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of A Little Late in Crypto. We covered some of the basics with setting up MetaMask and setting up networks today, and we will continue these types of more educational tutorials in the future. Please come back and see us again tomorrow. This is your host Riri signing off.
In the meantime, people who were like wrote it down, the seed phrases can probably snipe it